Hi, and welcome back to Black Girls with Mics. Today we're going to be talking about the topic, angry black women. So how do you guys feel whenever someone labels black women that?
I feel like it gives some people an opportunity to use it as an excuse and to prejudge you and not even give you an opportunity to see like who you really are or what you could bring to a company or something of that nature. Because it's like, oh, well, you know, I think she gave me an attitude. She's probably going to be way worse than that if we give her a chance.
Right.
I think that's the serious problem because a lot of times we don't realize it, but we think in images. And since we love movies and TV shows, we give them a whole hour or more of our time to focus.
Right.
That goes straight into our brain, and it's not good at all. That definitely is a problem. And, you know, we see it all the time. So
All the time.
clearly,
Yeah.
we got to do something about that.
Yeah.
Another thing I think is weird about that, Latinas, they have this feisty, this feisty way about them, and guys tend to think it's cute.
Right.
You know, she crazy about me. She's just
Right.
a feisty Latina, da da da
Yes.
da.
Right.
But the minute a black woman kind of expresses just the slightest bit of aggravation, typically warranted. Like it don't be coming out of nowhere a lot of the times. Then it's she got an attitude. Black chicks are just like this. It's just drama all the time. When it's not necessarily the case. And why is it cute when one type of person does it, and it's aggravating when somebody else does it?
Right.
Right.
I definitely agree with that. I know that there's sometimes like the angry black woman, like sometimes I can be proud to say I am actually an angry black woman because there's things that I'm pissed off about. I mean, we've been pushed and pulled in different directions to have to get where we had to get a little bit like deeper, like a little stronger. It's harder for us to get where we want to get. So like to be angry, I mean, I am pissed. Like politics and they're killing our sons and they're doing all these things that makes us mad. So we have a right, we have a damn right to be
we have
angry.
a lot of validity to our anger, actually.
Yeah, so
But
I
we
mean,
handle it well.
right.
We do.
So the only time like the term makes me mad is when it's used too freely.
Yeah.
Like we might have an attitude about the dishes being dirty. Like any other woman in the world might be mad about something, but we're the angry black woman.
Right.
Something that a white woman we've been mad over, we're angry. Like we can't just be angry. Like the angry black woman. So that's the only time that it bothers me. Other than that, you're damn right. I'm angry.
Yeah.
There's shit going on that's pissing me off
Right.
as a black woman.
I think it's definitely a tactic too, and like y'all said, like it's
Tactic.
destructive because we're already still oppressed in
Right.
so many ways, socially, economically, sexually. Like there's so many forms of oppression that we still deal with to this day. We have a right to be angry.
Right.
So don't try to use that against us to try and silence us and tell us that we can't express who we are and fight for what the hell we deserve.
Right.
Because we're black women, and if we're angry and black and not submissive and subdued, then we're a problem.
Right.
We are a problem because we're powerful. So
Right.
I
You
feel
tell
like
us,
that's
girl.
what I-
Yeah.
And that's the thing too. They'll compare us to women of other races and be like, oh, the Asian woman or the white woman or the so and so, they're so docile and nice, and y'all just angry. And it's like, well, I mean, you give them this cushy lifestyle. They coming from, not saying that all white people come from cushy lifestyles, but you know what I mean.
Right.
So,
Don't act like you don't know.
right, and we coming from where we coming from. So like you were saying, if stuff is rough, you gotta be rough around the edges to handle that. So
Right.
you're not gonna just come out just tweedle-deedle-dee, life is great. Like, no.
Right.
Give us them same cushions you giving them, and we might be just as nice as they are. Like when life is tough, life is tough. So.
Absolutely.
Black woman is a depiction that we've seen a lot, like in television and film, and it's a very dangerous depiction. It kind of goes in hand with some of the old ways that black women were depicted, especially in film, which is really important because film influences a lot of things that happen in real life.
Sure.
Either we were Jezebels or Mammies, or we were an angry black woman with an attitude. And the problem with this is that it doesn't allow black women to be what they really are, which is human.
Right.
And humans have emotions and get angry, so it's a very destructive label, I think.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I always say like the angry black woman, like that. It's a little rough, but I think we're passionate black women.
Right.
I think that is a better term.
Use
we
of
are
words.
passionate.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I was saying with the Latinas, they're feisty.
Yeah.
Why are we
Yeah.
not feisty? Why are we
Right.
angry?
Right.
Like,
Right.
That's the media. We get all these thoughts from TV shows and movies. Had we not seen those TV shows and movies, we wouldn't even think like that.
Right.
And that's where our parents get it from to teach it to us, because they saw it from another movie. They just repeat the movies over and over again, but it's the same thing.
Right. Yeah.
I think the biggest problem is we're not in charge like we are right now. Like right now, Shonda Rhimes, she's in charge. That's why we got these good shows.
Yeah.
But since not enough of us want to be movie directors, film directors and stuff, we can't push our own narrative.
Yeah.
Right.
We need to be telling these people, yeah, we might, be feisty sometimes, have an attitude, but we got a reason, okay?
Right,
and we
right.
get things accomplished, okay? So,
Yeah.
It's trying to get better to some degree. You see a lot more black art, a lot more black film, things that are being produced and written by black people and black women, but still, there's still not enough.
Right.
Like it's creeping its way into the mainstream, but there's still not enough to where our anger can become the norm, just like when a white woman gets upset, like what you were saying. So
Well, black is kind of in right now.
Right.
Like the twerking and the, that type of black stuff.
Right.
That's cool right now. But the real issues, the real stuff, you're still not gonna, like, you're still an angry black woman. Be quiet. Like, we just want to see y'all twerking. And and we want to get our lips done and look like y'all, and we don't want to know y'all real issues.
Right.
Right. You're just supposed to be here to entertain.
Yes.
Right. I mean, that goes back to the olden days. You're always here to entertain them, but
I feel like it's turning into that again as far as entertainment.
I think I can agree with that. It is kind of like the Atlanta Housewives. That's entertaining to them. But
What are we really supposed to learn from those shows? What's the message? Most of the shows had messages. Like, we had a lot of good things growing up. What do we have? Living Single, Girlfriends. We had Destiny's Child, TLC. We had a lot of people telling us good things. You know what I mean? What do they have now? They have lots of fights.
Housewives and
I think what's that called? Bad Girls Club is very popular.
Yeah, anything on reality TV now is fun.
anything with drama, negative drama is good. And
which
that
adds
is
to the
messing us
angry.
up.
Right.
And then young girls, they think that that's okay and that's acceptable, and they don't know how to handle emotions. So when it matters for them to get, like, a career or, stack the money in a way where they don't have to do something they don't want, they don't know what to do because they thought what they saw on TV was acceptable. Because those women live in a lavish lifestyle. Look at their clothes. Look what they driving. They get to act like that. Why can't I act like that?
Right.
That's so true.
Right. I definitely agree with that.
Gotta take a breath.
I know, right? Don't get angry, y'all. You might get judged out there. But that goes to say, okay, you just must be on that finger. But closing out, the angry black woman, maybe we should do away with that term. I really do feel like we are passionate black women. We put so much into everything that we do, our kids, our families, our careers, that when things don't go the way that society has pretty much mapped them out for us to go, which is usually pretty negative, we get angry because we're passionate. We're passionate about those things. So join us next week for Black Girls with Mics, and follow us on our social media networks at Black Girls with Mics, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Check it out. Check it out.